Good afternoon, good afternoon. I'm at the Rose Bowl. I'm going to attempt to walk this, it look like a mile, but it's actually a 3 mile loop. It could be a little longer. Of the Rose Bowl. And maybe we'll talk about certain things at the Rose Bowl. Right now, I'm going to take my time, walk the Rose Bowl. I believe it's the high 70s right now. But we're going to walk. I'll do the best I can for this exercise and talk. I'll try to walk a little faster. It's definitely what this is, an exercise walk. I need to walk anyway. And this is probably one of the better places to walk. You can walk here almost every single day right here in front of the Rose Bowl in Pasadena, Southern California. So I am live. I'm here. We're gonna see how long this lasts. Hopefully my camera don't get too hot. Plus I've been here before, but I never walked the full length. I'm going to attempt to walk the full length and hopefully the phone don't get too hot. As you see, somebody left their bicycle here, their electric bicycle. You can drive all the way around the Rose Bowl and the adjacent golf courses on the other side of the Rose Bowl. But we're not going to walk there. Usually it's best to drive there. But if you got a lot of time on your hand and the weather is good, nice and crisp and cool, then you can do that. So we're going to try to enjoy this walk. We're passing Lot B. One good thing about this area is that it's plenty of places to park. At least they give you 4 hours or more to park in this area. And as you can see, it's a big playground here. This is in front of the Rose Bowl. So it's good to walk under a few shaded trees. And maybe I'll give a little bit of history, go off the sidetrack just a little bit to see what's going on. So you got various light fixtures in their little lot here. So when they have their events, everything is all ready to go. Now I don't know if they'll leave all those fixtures and stuff during the rain, but right now, I guess they can leave them at night, leave them out all night. There's no rain in sight. Also, it says the gating guidelines. There's a nice restroom ahead of us. So we're gonna walk around this whole section. As you can see, there's some apartments up at the top. There's houses up there, very old homes, $1 million homes way up there at the top. And we're coming across in front of the Rose Bowl. I don't know when they're going to have another event here. I haven't really looked at it. But I think they had another sponsor some time ago. But now I see it's Honda. Honda's the sponsor. And so I'm not going to cross the street here yet. But I have done this before. And we are going to cross the street. So if it becomes a little too hot, it shuts down, then that will probably be the end of the video. But right now, we're going to walk over here where you can actually see. Since there ain't no cars coming, I could walk straight across. As you can see, the Rose Bowl. I've been here a couple of times. I actually been on the field as a teenager, and I worked the games. There's a bunch of us teenagers. I guess this is a ticket booth right there. There's a demonstration prohibiting this area. Please proceed to the free speech zone. They even got a free speech zone. The gates and the tunnels are right there. That's a better shot, Rose Bowl. So it must be something going to be going on here. Maybe this evening, maybe it's one of the events this evening. Right now, since this is a new video, Myron Hunt, the Rose Bowl architect, who's also the same architect that built the Huntington house for Henry Huntington in San Marino. Myron Hunt. There's a better view. Welcome to the Rose Bowl Stadium. And as you can see, smack dab in front of the Rose Bowl. Of course, you got the fence there, but that's okay. Doesn't mean nothing. Now, all of these markers are all the football game in America. A lot of the teams are outside of California. They come here for the championship of different things. All these are markers of different colleges. And I believe it's the ones who won. Mostly the ones who won. And who's this guy over here? So they got thing Oregon State University, Stanford. So this was the, I guess, the Pacific 8 or Big Ten back in those days. So all these colleges are the ones basically on the West Coast. Of course, you got Oregon, you got Colorado, which is kind of like east of it, but still part of the western part. Arizona, of course, University of Arizona. And this Keith Jackson. Who remembers Keith Jackson? Used to be on TV. He was a staple back in the day. And whenever there was a Rose Bowl, they always said this place is the granddaddy of them all, the Rose Bowl. Welcome to the granddaddy of them all. Keith Jackson, the king of college football. He did some other kind of things too, but he was a very, very good announcer. And what this says, in the shadows of the broad shouldered of the San Gabriel Mountains. And now we're gonna walk on. I'll probably get another glimpse of it, but there is another statue across the street. Then there's a statue on that side, the Rose Bowl. It's a football player. So maybe I'll go over here first, then I'll cross the street and then go back again. So this is Romney Shumps. I'm live here at the Rose Bowl, in front of the Rose Bowl. And this looks like it's not just college men's football that plays here. U.S. Women's World Cup team. Olympic success, because they had some of the Olympics here. An unforgettable triumph. That's what this thing, it says, an unforgettable day. You got the mural, little small mural in the background. And of course you can see the Rose Bowl sign in the back. Lot H. It's a little windy here, great. How's everybody doing? So now we're gonna go look at another statue. Surrounded by roses and stones. I'm a little bit too close up on me, huh? Here we go. There we go. That's much better than my chinny chin, my jaws. Close up. You can see these are roses. You can walk in the center of it. You can go clockwise. You can see roses, statue. The bench, 1942. 1942 Rose Bowl was the 28th Rose Bowl game. Originally scheduled to be played in the Rose Bowl Stadium in Pasadena. It was moved to Durham, North Carolina due to the fear of an attack on the west coast of the United States following the attack on Pearl Harbor and the start to World War II. So this important game was moved all the way to North Carolina. Not to say that it could be bombed over there too, but we're on the west coast here. Of course you got, I think this is Jackie Robinson winning with USC. It's hard to believe. Here's another bench plaque. With appreciation to the city of Pasadena for hosting the 1983 Army-Navy football game. The United States Military Academy Corps of Cadets and the United States Naval Academy Brigade of Midshipmen. So they got these different little things here showing the history of this place. There's another view of the Rose Bowl. But we'll continue on. There's some other plaques, but I think these are the better ones. The other ones, the roses. So we're gonna do the track. Let's walk the track. Let's see what the dedication is of the track. So you see they got some exercise equipment here. Of course, that's the restroom. I think they keep up this place pretty good. So we're gonna walk across the exercise portion. That's the field. This feels like a running track. Now we're on the actual, this feels like a running track too. So we're gonna keep walking. I'm walking. I see some kind of refreshment stand. I did go to Starbucks today, give me a iced coffee with almond milk. But I do got some water in my pocket with lemon juice extract. And this is Central Arroyo Seco Community Recreation Loop. Looks like the loop, the L is gone. And REC is broken up. Okay, there's the name right there. Community Loop. The beginnings of the Arroyo Seco, which is surrounded by the 210 freeway. It's showing the Rose Bowl area, the golf course, and this community loop that I'm on. So people walk the dog. Now I see a guy with an airplane, so I guess he can fly it, because he's going out into the middle of the field and he's gonna fly this plane. I guess he's gonna start off there. It needs a good runway. There's a parking lot. I think today, most days these parking lots are free. But doing events, they cost money. So one thing about the Rose Bowl area, they are very good to the people of Pasadena and the surrounding area. Oh, look, the plane is going up and it's flying. As you can see, the plane flying. It's going up and it's flying. How nice is that? So now we're walking under shaded trees. I don't know how this is gonna look. But this is much better than walking in the downtown areas. I am wearing good shoes. A pair of my hiking shoes. As you can see, people running, people walking their dogs. And if you can fly a plane, that means you can fly a drone here. So it all depends on the level of what you can do here without being stopped. But it's good to see that someone can get a plane and the runway is the pasture out here. I don't think they're gonna ever build anything in the middle of this park. If they do, they would ruin everything, because they can still have a lot of events, rides or whatever, but usually they have so many things going on at the Rose Bowl. They really shouldn't have anything going on out here. So the ground is a little patched up a little bit, but they still take care of it. Great deal. So there's another refreshment stand. Over across the street is the Jackie Robinson Stadium, I believe. I'm not going to do that. But this is definitely a walk and exercise. There's another view of some apartments way up on the hill there. I have been up there before. Pretty much over in that area where you can see partially the Rose Bowl. You really can't look inside the Rose Bowl, but it's there. What's happening? Oh. So it's nice to be in that shade. They even got an official ballot box over there, drop box in the parking lot. So we walk quite a bit. The Rose Bowl is over there. It's great, it's great. A lot of people are running. A lot of people, quite a few people are riding their bikes and their scooters. They do keep these trees aligned just right. They even have on the other side there, they even have the, I guess a preschool or children's, like not YMCA, but not children's museum. Not a children's museum, but a place where children can go and play. I don't know if there's people leave their children there, but would you call it a children's museum? I kind of forget. But there's a better picture of the Rose Bowl still. Always good to walk. So it is a baseball field. I see some people going over there to play ball. Maybe I should walk over to Jackie Robinson and look over there and see what's going on. And I hear some batting practice. Let's go take a look. We'll walk across here anyway. So far we're doing pretty good. So yes, this is the Jackie Robinson field. I can hear him hitting balls. We're gonna go in. We're gonna go above it, not this way toward the field, because there's cars there. But here's a sign up here. Jackie Robinson Memorial Field, dedicated January 30th, 1988. It seems like it's much older than that, but it's not. So we're gonna go up here and look. So this is where the Arroyo Sencos play. Arroyo Seco Baseball, California Collegiate Square. They do have a setup where they're going to have games here. I don't know if these games cost or not. But this is the baseball field. Let me sit here for a minute. I almost fell. But then again, what you expect from an old guy. So what's happening? How many times have I done this? But I haven't done this live before. Not like this. So they are preparing the field. I don't know if they're practicing today or they're going to have a real game. Maybe they're going to have a real game because this is baseball season, unfortunately. Oh, I see where the hitting come from. There's a batting cage over there. There's a dugout over there. Then they got a little batting cage over here next to the dugout. And you got another one over here. I wonder if I can hit a ball outside here. I'm sure I could. With the right trajectory and the right way to hit, I could do it. That field right there, I think I can hit over that fence. You think you could hit over that fence? I don't know, this is not softball. This is real baseball here, I believe. I don't think this is softball. It says baseball, so I'm gonna assume this is baseball, not softball. Because I'm sure all kind of teams can come here and practice, including Little League. But this seemed to be bigger than Little League. So I don't know if this is paid, professional, or just nonprofit. But what is nonprofit these days, huh? What is nonprofit? Yeah, I'm at the famous Jackie Robinson baseball field, 1988. What a difference a day make. I think that's the broadcast area right there. Some young folks, they're doing it. So let's go finish the walk. A little bit of history, not very old. 1988 is not that far away. 1988, how old was I? 37 going on 38 by the end of the year. A lot of things happened in 1988 that was good for Southern California. I believe the baseball team won. The Dodgers won the World Championship. I think some other teams won. I think the Lakers had won championship. I think they was with the Forum at the time. I don't think they was with the Staples Center, now called Crystal.com. I call Crystal.com Staples Center because I'm used to hearing the Staples. One time I thought it was the Staples Singers. I said, wow, it's the Staples Singers. But it's not. It's you think all kinds of things when they build stuff. Now every big time business has a stadium that they sponsor. Then when they get tired of it, they pass it to somebody else who wants to take care of it. So I haven't been to any stadium, free or otherwise, because it's very expensive. Very expensive to go to these games, no matter what it is: football, baseball, basketball, football, soccer, whatever you want to call it, championships, track and field. At least you get to see highlights of certain events if you have a TV set or some other social medium aspect. So actually there's two restrooms. Now we're gonna see another restroom. So they're both opposite ends of one another. And you can still see the Rose Bowl from here. So yeah, I'm walking. I had to find some place where I can walk. I did go to the gym this morning. I did 70 minutes on the cycles, 4 machine weights, I think 4. Usually I do 3 or 4. And I'm pretty tired. I did get a haircut today. As you can see. I wanted to go somewhere else farther, but I said, you know what, I got everything here in the San Gabriel area, Pasadena. There's a new mural where they painted. I went to drive by there to see how big it was, but it was a small mural, and I thought it was going to be up. Maybe it's the wrong one, but according to what it showed, it looked like it wasn't what I thought it was going to be. So I think it's one big square mural, but I thought it was a series of murals. Nicely painted, but I didn't think it was worth me getting out of my car. So I decided to come over here to the Rose Bowl since I haven't been here quite some time. Just like I said, I could come over here each day and do a video and just talk about nothing, but why do that? So I will have to admit to you that I am not at all well, okay? But I'm gonna keep on pushing. I got to. This is kind of like my new livelihood besides my part-time job. Okay, here's a better sign, community. Here's a better sign. Community recreation loop. Okay, this is still, look like the L been bit off just a little bit. Just a little bit. That airplane is still flying up there. And this is the other restroom. Look like they're well kept. Of course, you see the foothills So yes, instead of a driving video, I'm doing a walking video. Actually, I've never done one of these videos in quite some time. So here's another historical community park. Well, I might do a repeat of that one too. I don't know if the video will come out good if I do a live there, but I'll probably do a live anyway, because it's all about reception. Reception, reception, reception. And a lot of people don't realize that I basically do everything by myself. No matter who you are or where you come from. Sometimes it's best to do a lot of things you just share. You're wanting to share the world of what you see in your rose-colored glasses. My rose-colored glasses, oh, it's nice and cool right here. Maybe I'll sit on this bench. People walking their dogs, so it's an easy walk. Of course, running would be a lot harder. Lucky I don't run no more. I don't jog no more. I don't trot no more. I would like to buy an electric bike, but electric bike is good for if you just want to do scenic the way you drive. I guess that would be okay, but I need to go slower. I really don't want to go fast. And so when you feel the way I do, being sick 3 years ago, now I am pretty much sick again. You wonder what it's like, even the small little bit that you do. Oh, here's another airplane. Is it in my view? Or is that the same one? Oh, it looked brown. I had to shut that toll-free off, interfering with my video. So yeah, I never done a video. I wanted to go somewhere else driving for a long way, but I thought it best for me to stick close to the San Gabriel Valley. It's hot enough around here. The breeze is cool. I feel cool. I'm always cool under pressure. When it comes time where cool is not cool enough. So you have to get out here and find someplace of solace where you can think about what you have to do for the rest of your life as an older person. Well, like I said, I see many video. Haven't quite done one like this one before. I'm always doing something just a little bit different than the other. It is about FaceTime. And FaceTime it is. I got this towel around me. I'm glad it's not as hot as it was. It was good getting some of that hair off my head. I do go to sports clips. I used to go to Supercuts for many years. I still mention them anyway. They were okay, but I decided to go sports clips. But anyway, this is a very nice, beautiful day to Sky's clear. You can hear the planes overhead. I mean the real aeroplanes. Behind me, cars. Like I said, it's a very good area just to hang out. You can do a lot of things out here. I'm sure on the weekends, and I've been around here on the weekends, it gets very crowded. And I think in the mornings, no matter if it's a work day or not, during the summer it really gets crowded. A lot of people walking around the track, and I'm sure in the morning people like to get here first. You even see people with canes walking the loop. People on their cell phones, just like me, except for I'm doing a video. It's still a very picturesque area. Even behind me. Yeah, I can breathe in that air. But like they said, I'm feeling all right now. Hopefully I'll still be doing this in the future. It doesn't take much for me. And when things are not right, you got to say something. And you don't have to say it any other kind of way but your way. You don't have to do anything. If people don't understand what they're doing, then why even waste your time talking? You should be old enough to do what's needed to be done. And that's the way I feel about life in general. I'm not no one's babysitter. The world don't babysit. We only take care of the sick and the lame. And even then, sometimes people don't do the correct thing around those kind of people. So now I really sympathize with other people who are really, they don't have anything wrong with them except for what's humanly possible wrong with them. Physically, mentally, socially, psychologically, whatever. This is a world of give and take. You give and give and give, and people don't understand it. They really haven't given back. So I'm trying to give back any way I can. If it's a video, if it's a lazy video to some, that's okay. If it's a positive video, as long as it's positive, and positiveness is what this is about, then that's what it is. Back to the Rose Bowl look. So this is Robert Shops. I'm live at the Rose Bowl. Take it for what it is. Nice afternoon. About 20 after 3. I'll see you in my next video. Have a great rest of your day. See you later. Robert Shops at the Rose Bowl, doing the recreational loop and a little bit of history. Talk to you later.